Hello everyone and welcome to Smackdown Live. King Cobra 73 here, back here for more WWE 2K19 Universe when we are live from my favorite city, Minneapolis, Minnesota, from the Target Center. Let's get Smackdown started and we kick off with women's action. We start things off with one of the newest women here on the Smackdown roster. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Toni Storm. Toni Storm debuted about a month ago now, perhaps. Her and Tessa Blanchard were both signed when William Regal was announced the general manager of SmackDown. They had a hell of a match. One that people are calling match of the year candidate. Toni Storm came out top there. Toni then faced Asuka a couple weeks later. She didn't come out top then. She's looking to be on the right track for that. Wait a minute! Wait a minute here. The fans at Minneapolis. I can't talk here. I'm so excited. The fans here in Minneapolis are on their feet. This is Mickie James, former Women's Champion, former Divas Champion. She's back. General Manager William Regal has not stopped with the signings. Wow. I was going to say Toni Storm was looking to get back on top so she can get back to Asuka, but hell. Wow, here comes Mickie James, and what a reaction she's getting. It actually sounds like a mixed reaction between her fans and Toni Storm fans, but wow, what a ovation Mickie James has received here tonight. And it's going to be Toni Storm against Mickie James. This is going to be a dream match for many. Referee ringing the bell. They two look at each other. Here they go. They're going to lock up right here in the middle of the ring. Lock up in the middle of the ring. Toni Storm gets the advantage here with an armbar. Transitioning that armbar to a hammerlock here. Toni Storm in advantage here now. It's going to be Mickie James taking advantage. Trapping Toni Storm's arm now. Toni Storm's going to flip out of it. And what's athleticism from both women. They're going to lock up here again. And it's going to be Toni Storm. And look at that. Toni Storm having her way with Mickie James. Just pushing her into the ropes here. Referee breaking those two up. And they just have a clean break. And look at them just looking at each other. Toni Storm with a vicious discus forearm. Mickie James is in trouble here. Toni Storm tripping Mickie James there, and just a knee to the gut from Toni Storm. Toni Storm getting Mickie James back here. And Northern Light suplex. Toni Storm not feeling any star. Can't think of the word right now. I'm sorry. But Toni Storm not at all intimidated by Mickie James as she does a sunset flip. Powerbomb and starstruck was the word I'm looking for. Toni Storm does not seem starstruck at all. And it's Toni Storm right now. All Toni Storm. But of course, commentators, of course, Mickie James. But Mickie James trying to get right back with the crowd. Trying to get with the crowd. She lost it. Mickie James is firing away on Toni Storm. Mickie James firing away on Toni Storm. Mickie James showing her how the veterans do it. And Mickie James with a fast press. Fast press from Mickie James. And Mickie James is all over Toni Storm. And there's Mickie James with the dropkick to the back of Toni Storm. This crowd seems to be legit 50-50 between Mickie James fans and Toni Storm's fans. I love this city, Minnesota. And many of you know why I love this city. Oh, I love it when we come here. I get to watch my Vikings play on Sundays when it's end season. And Toni Storm with the arm bar right there. Hooking Mickie James' arm there. Trying to get her to submit. Can Toni Storm get to Mickie James to submit here? Mickie James flipping out. Look at the athleticism of this woman. Now Toni Storm trying to transition to a hammerlock, but Mickie James this time is smart to it. Mickie James was able to get out of it this time. And Mickie James now forcing her knee into the face of Toni Storm. This is a perfect match of a veteran and a newcomer in the WWE standards. But I tell you what, Toni Storm is not a rookie. Toni Storm is not a rookie in, but there's the veteran, there's the experience of Mickie James. Mickie James going for the pin, and there it is, just a 2 count. This is awesome. This is exciting. Mickie James with a sliding drop kick there. Now, James gonna go for a pin again. Count of 1. There's the 1 count. Mickie James was able to get over Toni Storm right there. Things are slowing down here for both women. Not sure that's the pace that they want to have this match go, but it's what it's gonna go. But Mickie James looking for a little Stratus faction, and that may do it. A tribute to her good friend Trish Stratus. Now Mickie James go for the pin. 1. That'll do it. Thank you for coming, Toni. But Toni able to get the shoulder up barely. And Mickie James trying to think, what more does she need to do? What more does she need to do to pick up the victory over Toni Storm? Mickie James with another dropkick to the back of Toni Storm. Just Mickie James with a vicious forearm. Mickie, I'm not sure what she went for there, but Toni Storm reverses her with a fireman carry reversal. Then she scoops her up and slams her down. Look at the leg now. 1, 2. Does she have the veteran? No, she doesn't. What a win this can be for either woman to move in those rankings for the Smackdown Women's Champion. You know, Asuka's just lying in wait, watching Toni Storm with a dropkick. Toni Storm rebounding off throws, and another dropkick from Toni Storm. What a combo from Toni Storm. And Mickie James is staggered. And Toni Storm adding a little bit. Injury to Enzo, adding that body splash to the back. There's a count of 2. Does Toni done it? No. Toni Storm has not done it. The exciting young Australian is all over. Mickie James pushing Toni Storm off her, and there's another drop kick. Another drop kick. Mickie James is in tune with her drop kicks here tonight, and each and every one of them are connecting. Mickie James looking for a neck breaker this time. Mickie James just working over Toni Storm right now. Mickie James in full control over Toni Storm and just stomping away onto the face of Toni Storm. Whipping Toni Storm to that corner now. Mickie James, here she comes. And Mickie James with a monkey flip. Picture perfect monkey flip. Crowd still very split. And there's Mickie James with a bulldog. James going for the cover here. 1, 2. Has she done it? No, she hasn't. Toni Storm still very much in this. But how much more does she have left? How much? Oh my, what a slap from Mickie James. What a slap from Mickie James in that combination. Mickie James missed that forearm. Went for another one. Toni Storm didn't let her. Now Toni Storm with a Hurricane Rana. Toni Storm trying to get back into this one. But can she? Can't Toni Storm? Does Toni Storm have enough to get back in this one? Storm. Getting on the ropes. Toni Storm tornado DDT, and that may have done it. Hook of the leg. Has she got it? 1, 2, and no. No. Storm has to do more damage. Toni Storm looking at Mickie James, perhaps thinking, what more does she need to do? These two women have been giving each other their best shots. And just reversal after reversal. What a knee! What a knee from Toni Storm. That's got to do it. Mickie James has to be out. Count of 2. Good night. No. Oh. No. Not good night. Mickie James staggering. What does Toni Storm have planned here? Storm with an uppercut. And just stomping on Mickie James. Stomping away. Toni Storm trying to make sure she's out. Mickie James able to reverse that one. Forearm to the face. Mickie James kick to the gut. Mickie James looking for it. Mickie James DDT! DDT from Mickie James. Is that enough? It may be. Hook of the leg. Good night, Toni. 1, 2. Mickie James, no. Toni Storm able to get the shoulder up once again. And Mickie James asking Toni to get up. Is she going to deliver another patent dropkick? Mickie James going for a dropkick. No, this time she missed. Going to the well way too many times. Now Toni Storm measuring up. Mickie James staggering. James staggering. Toni has her up. Toni Storm looking for strong zero. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Strong zero does it. What a match. These two, I am very impressed in what these two women just did. What a match from the returning Mickie James for one, and then just this young woman, the young upstart here in WWE, Toni Storm, just had to give Mickie James everything she could handle and a lot more. That's got to help Toni Storm get back to where she wants to in the Women's Championship ranking, so she can go off against Asuka once again. No, she wasn't too impressed with her last outing, her last showing against Asuka. But maybe this time she's ready. What a match. Toni Storm is victorious here tonight against the returning Mickie James. What is in that young woman's future right there? Guess we have to stay tuned and find out. And what a return for Mickie. Wait a minute. Mr. Regal's on the phone with Antonio Briggs. And that sounds like Drew McIntyre. That sounds like Drew McIntyre. It indeed is. What does Drew want invading Mr. Regal's office like this? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you saw it. Mr. Regal just laid down the law to Drew McIntyre in a way, I guess. Wow. And McIntyre just glared back at William Regal as he left that office. This is, I don't know what's development is. I don't know about you guys, but I sense bad juju between these two. I'm not sure what's going on between Mr. Regal and Drew McIntyre, but it doesn't seem good. Nevertheless, let's get back to action right here. What's going on right now? Kurt Hawkins is on his way to the ring, and this is McIntyre's opponent. First Gallagher, now this. This is interesting. I don't know the last time Kurt Hawkins won a match. I don't even remember the last time I saw Kurt Hawkins. Minnesota not too happy, to say the least. But here comes the United Kingdom champion, Drew McIntyre. McIntyre doesn't look very happy. William Regal said, "Get your coat, get that beautiful title which I designed, and get out of my office, mate." But Drew McIntyre is indeed the United Kingdom champion. William Regal did indeed design that championship for the United Kingdom division here on Smackdown Live. And Drew McIntyre won a Hellacious match against Pete Dunne. We still haven't seen Pete Dunne since that match. Well, which is coming and going to him. But again, like I said, I sense bad juju between our general manager and United Kingdom champion. But nevertheless, Drew McIntyre has a match. McIntyre is going to compete here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Minnesotans don't seem happy to see him either. So they're just all over both of these competitors. I do see some McIntyre fans in the crowd. I hear a few behind me, but not many. McIntyre and Hawkins. McIntyre didn't seem happy with his opponent Jack Gallagher last week. So what makes you think it's going to be happy here tonight against Kurt Hawkins? And this is stupid Hawkins. This is stupid Hawkins. He don't run up to the United Kingdom champion like that. And here comes Drew having him up. It's just a gut buster. Drew McIntyre all over Kurt Hawkins. Hawkins is somehow able to get back up. Hawkins, that's not where you want to be against Drew. Drew, not again. We've seen this the past couple weeks for Drew McIntyre, and it's over. It's over. Say goodnight. Say goodbye. McIntyre just... He's going to eat this kid for breakfast. That's what McIntyre's going to do. This is a late dinner, early breakfast for McIntyre. And McIntyre just going to mount him again. Oh my goodness. Just destroying him in a full mount. McIntyre getting him back up. McIntyre has him up. Going to spin him around, take him down, just dropping him on his face. Drew McIntyre is relentless. McIntyre looking for a powerbomb, perhaps. No, Drew, don't. No, not again, Drew, no, stop it. Referee. Ref, if you can hear me, stop this match. That's 2 consecutive power drivers. He's done. Look at him. He can't move. Drew, stop. He's out. Drew, he's out. No. Drew, stop. Stop, Drew. This is... Drew, it's done. Drew, it's done. Whatever point you're trying to prove, you've proven it, Drew. It's over. Stop it. Can someone stop this? Someone in the back, can you hear me? Stop this. Mr. Regal, I know you can hear me. Call your referee. Do whatever you need to do. Tell him to end this match. Drew's going to end Kurt Hawkins if it's not already over. This sadistic man. He calls himself the Scottish Terminator. And he is going to terminate Kurt Hawkins. This is disgusting. Why are we allowing this match to go on? Referee not doing anything. Referee just watching. We may be watching murder right now, and he's just watching. He's just watching Drew McIntyre pick apart Kurt Hawkins, and you can hear this crowd that they want it over too. It's done. It's done, Drew. No, Drew, just take him down. Unnecessary. It's unnecessary. No. I don't even know how Hawkins is on his feet right now. He's staggering. But this is it. There's a Claymore. It's over. Count to 100. That was one of the most disturbing things I've seen in my life. That really was one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen in my life. Referee, general manager, if Kurt Hawkins' career is over, that's on you both. That is on you both. Someone should have came down. Anyone in the back, someone should have came down and ended this match. After the second power driver, they should have came down. You know what? Screw it. After the first power driver, this match should have been called. Isn't that move banned? Isn't the damn move banned? And probably for good reason. I bet Drew feels pretty damn good. I can't. I need a break. I'll be back, ladies. I need a break. I can't. Just disgusting. And we're supposed to call this man a champion. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here on Smackdown Live. Yes, you saw right. Ronda Rousey is coming here. Survivor Series. And this match will be to decide who her opponent is.
And from San Jose,
It's
California,
Bayley. This is, according to my card, I don't know the competitors yet. But according to my card, it's triple threat women's action to determine who faces Ronda Rousey at Survivor Series. And Bayley actually seems very hype, pretty upbeat for, well, I don't care who you are. It's gonna be death, isn't it? You're going against the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey. That's just certain death, isn't it? Well, Bayley seems pretty hype. And you know what? I like how Bayley's attitude hasn't changed. Bayley has struggled the past couple months since losing her SmackDown Women's Championship. Bayley actually the first SmackDown Women's Champion, but this is interesting because from what I've heard, these are just rumors. From what I've heard going on in the Performance Center, Natalya is actually helping train Ronda Rousey. So what a dynamic that can be if Natalya is able to win this match. It'll be student against teacher. A dynamic like that, won't it? Now that could be interesting. Natalya, Ronda Rousey. You know Natalya wants that match. You just know she does. If Natalya is able to win here tonight, she definitely will have that match. I like this. I like this. Tessa Blanchard. And yes, that Blanchard. I said earlier when Toni Storm was out here, she debuted with Tessa Blanchard. Hell of a match, like I said. Match of the year candidate. It was Toni Storm who was victorious on that night. But will it be Tessa Blanchard who's victorious here tonight? And I've actually more rumors I've heard. I hear lots of locker room banter. Tessa Blanchard is not very happy with the signing of Ronda Rousey. She thinks all the opportunities can go to Ronda Rousey just because of her name. And she feels that Ronda Rousey doesn't deserve that. But triple threat match. And just anyone's match right here. And Blanchard just going right after Bayley, and the referee knocking down Bayley, taking out that knee, and Bayley seems to be in trouble. Bayley seems to be hurt here. Just holding on to that knee. Look at her, just trying to feel out that knee, trying to get more power into that knee, trying to get everything circulating in that knee. As I saw Bayley use that same knee just now, and Bayley's just firing on all pieces. Bayley firing off, and Bayley. No, wait a minute, Bayley just. Oh no, there's Natalya going for that knee again. Natalya has Bayley up, and Bayley getting trapped in those ropes a little bit, but Bayley's okay. Now going after the daughter of Tully Blanchard is Bayley. Bayley slamming down Tessa Blanchard. Bayley now going to deliver an elbow drop. Bayley is fighting. This is the most fight I've seen out of Bayley in a while. And you know what? I think this is good for Bayley. Bayley needs to keep on with all this action. And Bayley with the more elbow drops. Bayley going to the second rope now. Bayley with an elbow drop again. But here comes Natalya. Natalya has Bayley up. Natalya gonna go for a suplex here. Natalya showing off the strength, squatting Bayley not once, but twice, and then dropping her on her back. Natalya scooping Bayley up now. Natalya just got oh my goodness. Hanging Bayley to dry on that ropes. The gun, a stun gun, excuse me. Now Natalya going after Tessa Blanchard. And this is good. This is good. I mean, now Blanchard gets a reversal, but here comes Blanchard on Bayley. But Bayley reversing that suplex. Bayley turning Tessa Blanchard out. Bayley tossing Tessa Blanchard outside. Now kicks. Now punches Blanchard off the ropes. Now here goes Natalya just tossing Bayley shoulder first. First is Bayley's knee. Now his shoulder, and Bayley just using that knee still. Guess the knee is not as bad as we initially thought, but here she goes once again. Bayley showing just so much passion, so much heart, so much fight here. I haven't seen this from Bayley in a long time, like I said, and there's a knee drop. Tessa Blanchard telling Bayley to bring it in. Bayley saying, no, go ahead, you two fight. But is Tessa Blanchard playing this smart? Going after Bayley, and it looks like Bayley faked Tessa Blanchard out, and Blanchard's going to go ahead and go after. She's going to go ahead and go after Natalya there. But this is where Bayley messes up at. If she lets Tessa Blanchard and Natalya fight just a little bit too long, and then gets like distracted by anyone or anything, a pinfall can happen, and she's gonna miss it. But Bayley with a scoop in. Now Bayley going after Natalya immediately. Natalya did this to Tessa Blanchard earlier. Now Natalya getting the same treatment. And there's Bayley being tossed an Irish whip into the corner. Natalya on Bayley now. Natalya with a spear into the corner. Not anything powerful. Natalya turning. Oh my goodness. Natalya with the clothesline to the back of Bayley while she's been locked up. And Blanchard going after the move. It looked like Natalya was looking for a power bomb there. Blanchard not going to let it happen. Tessa Blanchard with a chop. Bayley chopping her back. Bayley going for a forearm. Tessa Blanchard with a kick to the gut. What a sequence from both women. Tessa Blanchard with a cutter. Natalya now on Blanchard now. And just with a backbreaker there. Backbreaker to Tessa Blanchard. And just going right after. Tossing her. Just a flapjack there. Wait a minute. Blanchard looking for it. Buzzsaw Hammerlock DDT. That's it. Buzzsaw Hammerlock DDT. Count of one. Count of two. It's going to be Blanchard and Rousey. No, it's not. Look at this. The Queen of Carolina just going after Natalya. Tessa Blanchard calls up the Queen of Carolina, but also calls herself the Queen of Diamonds. Now, Bayley knocking her off. Side the ring. Bayley now wrenching the arm of Natalya. And Natalya with an elbow to the face. All three women have looked great tonight. All three women looking very, very impressive here tonight. Bayley with a DDT there. Blanchard watching the action there. That's smart from Tessa Blanchard. Natalya looking for a powerbomb. And this time she connects. Holding onto the pin. Count of one. Count of two. Blanchard letting that pin go out. Dragging it out as far as she can. Which is smart too. Oh, wait a minute. Magnum to the back. Magnum to the back of Natalya. And she's going to pin Bayley here. 1, 2. Does she ever know? Magnum to the back of Natalya. And that almost gave Tessa Blanchard the victory. Blanchard going for the pin there. The kidney kick's not going to do it, Tessa. You got to do more damage. Natalya now looking for a double underhook. Butterfly suplex there to Tessa Blanchard. Now it's going to be Natalya going for the pin after the butterfly suplex. Count of 1, And just the one jump there, you gotta do more damage to her, Natalya. And look at the history in the ring just between Natalya and Tessa Blanchard. What a combo! What a combo from Bayley and Natalya. Bayley tossing Natalya into tossing Tessa Blanchard into Natalya, and Natalya delivered it. Wait a minute. Bayley to belly. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. Blanchard getting up 3 is too late. It's gonna be Bayley against Ronda Rousey at Survivor Series. What a match from all 3 women. Wow. All 3 women just gave it all, everything they got. But it's Bayley who is, in my opinion, shockingly the winner here. There, man, what a match. All 3 of these women fought hard. And like I said, that's the most fight I've seen from Bayley in a long time. You know, normally I would say, Bayley, Rousey's gonna kill you. That's what I would say. Rousey would kill her. But belly to Bayley, that just gave Bayley the momentum she needed, gave her the win she needed. And I say it's gonna be, if Bayley can fight like she did tonight, Rousey is in for a fight. Whoa, wait a minute. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it seems we're getting an impromptu visit from the WWE Champion, because on my card, it's main event time. On my card, it says Smackdown Tag Team title, Sheamus and Cesaro against the Club. Maybe AJ wants to take a look at his Club brothers. Maybe that's what he's coming out for. Maybe AJ's gonna join me right here at ringside on commentary.
The following contest,
yeah, that'd be the day, right? That'd be the day. AJ Styles joins me on commentary.
From Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the WWE Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Well, last week we found out the Phenomenal One will defend his championship against the Undertaker, out of all people, in Survivor Series. Perhaps that is what AJ has on his mind. Perhaps that's what AJ has to talk about. AJ requesting a microphone. Blatant disrespect from the WWE Champion. Or disrespect from the Champion. Wow, shot at William Regal. That is true. It was also AJ's main event. And he respects Sami Zayn. That's awesome. Part-timer. Wow. AJ Styles has been undefeated in singles competition. Oh my goodness. Another shot. What a message from the WWE Champion, and I hope The Undertaker was listening. Okay, so now it is main event time. It'll be Sheamus and Cesaro against the Club. It seems that these two not only got gear together, but they put their two theme musics together. And they have choreographed even an entrance here together. The Bar? Is that what they're calling themselves? The Bar? It seems that half the crowd's cheering and the other half is booing. Not sure if who the boos are for. Are they booing Sheamus and cheering Cesaro? But this, I gotta say, right now, these two look like a unit. They look like a formidable unit, and Cesaro looks just where he needs to be. Cesaro looks in place. Sheamus looks in place. I know these two were good friends backstage already. So the tag team, being the tag team, may have came up in their discussions before. As you guys saw before we were on air, we saw these cameras, a conversation between Sheamus and Cesaro about being tag team champions, and they even got a title match here tonight. I'm not sure how these two feel about it. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson club, but just like their club brethren, AJ Styles, they have been on a roll as well since winning those titles. I believe those two are also undefeated ever since winning the championship. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, the club, they seem ready. They don't seem phased at all about having to defend their championships here tonight. They seem ready and locked in, mentally prepared.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 499 pounds, Cesaro and the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, the Bar. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 505 pounds, they are the Smackdown Tag Team Champions, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows.
Both teams seem ready. The Bar and the club. Referee taking the championships now. Our senior official taking the titles now and holding them up high for everyone to see. Smackdown Tag Team Championship on the line. Cesaro seems ready. Carl Anderson seems ready. Referee ringing the bell, and here we go. Tag team titles on the line. Wait a minute, Cesaro. Anderson went for a punch. Cesaro immediately putting that into a crossface, and Cesaro letting it go, just saying, look what I can do to you quickly, mate. Perhaps. Now Cesaro getting him up quickly. Cesaro throwing a haymaker of rights. Cesaro just going right after Carl Anderson. And I don't think Anderson was prepared for this kind of onslaught from Cesaro. Cesaro has him right where he wants him in an uppercut from Cesaro. And Cesaro seems to be checking on Carl Anderson, saying, are you okay? Or perhaps that's not what Cesaro's saying. But now Anderson getting his neck wrenched by Cesaro. And Cesaro seems to be in his element. Cesaro seems very well right now. Oh my goodness, what a clothesline. Cesaro seems just more focused than when he was Intercontinental Champion, which is strange per se. Making the tag to his partner Sheamus now. And now Sheamus with a big kick there from the club to the gut, to the gut of Carl Anderson. Now Sheamus with a shoulder tackle, and Carl Anderson's in trouble. Carl Anderson's going to need to make a tag as soon as he can. Sheamus now in full mount, just raining down on Carl Anderson. He needs a tag desperately. The Bar has been in full control of this matchup, and More blows, more right, 2 headbutts, another headbutt. Cesaro cheering on his partner. Oh, here comes Sheamus, hanging him on the rope. Cesaro just holding onto those ropes, perhaps adding more, making them a little bit tighter. And Carl Anderson doesn't know where he is. Carl Anderson's desperately trying to find some space between him and Sheamus, but he's not going to be able to find it. You can just hear Luke Gallows yelling at him to make a tag, make a tag. But it's Sheamus with a flying knee. Here goes the pin now. Count of 1 and just 1 count. And Cesaro's like, you don't want this. Cesaro's saying, you don't want this kind of smoke. And I am as shocked as you are at home, as shocked as the fans here. Wait a minute, there's a reversal from Carl Anderson. Anderson was able to roll away. There's a stun gun from Carl Anderson. And Anderson, that may be the opening he needed. Anderson trying to get as much offense on Sheamus as he can. What I was going to say is I'm shocked as many fans here in attendance and fans at home how it was all Cesaro and Anderson, how it was all the bar. But do you hear how this Minnesota crowd has changed? It seems that they were all for the bar, but look at the power of Sheamus, able to toss Luke Gallows over. And now he's just mounting Gallows, the brute force of the Celtic Warrior. And now, boo's coming out from both teams. Now they're booing Sheamus. Perhaps the cheers were for Cesaro only. Wait a minute, look at this teamwork. Look at this teamwork. Cesaro balancing on his... Oh my goodness, what teamwork. And yes, it does seem like they're cheering the bar. 1, 2, new champions, no! And Gallows does not seem happy, but he gets up and eats a drop kick to the chest. And this, what a surprise this is. And now it's Anderson saying, come tag me, buddy, you need it. Cesaro looking for something here, just a kick to the gut. It is all the bar. Are we on the cusp of crowning new Smackdown Tag Champions? Here we go. There's Cesaro, the power of Cesaro bringing Luke Gallows back in the ring. And look at this, Cesaro right here, guarding his territory. And look at this again, just showing off here with a Minnesota crowd. Cesaro tossing Luke Gallows. And Cesaro seemed like he wanted to pick up Luke Gallows here, but it's just the strength of Luke Gallows, and now it's Gallows taking advantage. The strength of Gallows just stops Cesaro in his tracks. Now Gallows taking advantage right here, and here he goes. Luke Gallows going to toss Cesaro into the corner, and this is what the Good Brothers needed. Good Brothers needed some type of momentum coming their way right there. What a pump handle scoop slam that was. And that was Luke Gallows mocking Cesaro. Luke Gallows. Oh my goodness. Gallows just missed. Hurt his elbow. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. He's gonna go for it again. Second rope. No, he hits it that time. It's Cesaro's windpipes may be crushed. Hook up the leg. 1, 2. Oh. Cesaro able to kick out, keeping the bar's hope alive here tonight. The bar is still in this match. Gallows getting Cesaro up again. Gallows gonna toss Cesaro outside the ring. And you know what? Perfect. If they have to win by count out, so be it. You can hear Gallows roaring the war cry of Luke Gallows, but perhaps... And I don't know if you guys heard it, but Gallows just yelled, not like that. Luke Gallows wants to do this the right way. They want to do this the right way. And Anderson saying, come on, let's do this. Yelling at Gallows saying, let's do this. Let's do this the right way. The club not going to take an easy count-out victory here. If they're going to do this, they're going to do it right, but that's got to do a hell of a lot of damage to Cesaro. Clothesline, leg drop, hook of the leg, count at 2. That's got to do it. No. For a long time, it was, oh my goodness, what a kick to the chest. Just caving the chest in of Cesaro. For a long time, it was all bar. Now it is all club. And Gallows just, oh my goodness, Gallows just slamming Cesaro's head into those ropes, into that turnbuckle. Cesaro may be out. 1, 2, and no. And Gallows can't believe it. He thought he had it right there. Cesaro taking so much damage. Cesaro's going to need a tag soon. Gallows tagging, throwing Cesaro out. And just going to throw him back in. Tag to Carl Anderson. And Anderson, after getting a brief rest, after getting a decent size. Oh my, what a super kick. That's it. That's it. 1, 10. Sheamus knew he had to come in and save his friend. Sheamus knew he had to come in and save his partner. Oh, doesn't matter. Another super kick. That's it. Cesaro has to be done. 1, 2, and now Anderson can't believe it. Cesaro's just taking so much damage this match right now. Cesaro may be concussed. Tossing Cesaro into the ropes. Tag. No, we've seen this before. Oh, throw him into the boot. That's it. Look at how Cesaro's laying. Look at how Cesaro's laying. That's it. 1, 2, and Sheamus again. No, he has to come in and save his partner. And he eats a big boot for it. He eats a big boot for it. And here it comes. And look at this. Look at how staggered that punch put Cesaro. But Cesaro fighting. Cesaro fighting. Cesaro release German suplex. Cesaro somehow still in this. And now it's Gallows that staggers to the ground after a shot from Cesaro. And here comes Gallows delivering a shot to Cesaro. He missed wildly on that one, but he connects that time. Cesaro trying to crawl over to Sheamus. Gallows not gonna let him. Luke Gallows gonna put all his weight onto Cesaro. On the lower back of Cesaro, and Cesaro may be done. Cesaro may be done. Maybe I spoke too soon. Cesaro going after the arm of Gallows, and Gallows just tried to big boot Sheamus. Sheamus said something to him, and Cesaro's going to take advantage of that. Tag from the bar. Look at this. What are they going for here? Cesaro going to go swinging. The king of swing is a live drop kick. Drop kick. That may do it. That may do it. 1, 2, new champions. No. 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 Now Sheamus in control. Missing wildly with that one, but Sheamus hits that time. Sheamus hits that time. Sheamus now. These two just firing away. Collins on the outside. Collins on the outside. Sheamus trying to measure up. Luke Gallows. New champions, bro kick. Anderson has not come to yet. 1, 2. Anderson now comes to. No, so close. We were a millisecond away of having new tag team champions. What a match we are having here on Smackdown Live. What a main event. And Sheamus gonna go and try to choke him out, put him to sleep. Either way, it's a win. A win is a win. Just now gonna put that huge battering ram onto the chest of Luke Gallows. Sheamus in control right here. Just You gotta do what you gotta do. If you go to sleep, you win championship gold. Sheamus letting it go, just tossing him out, saying he's not gonna give up. And Gallows fighting. Gallows is fighting, and here comes Sheamus. Sheamus fighting back. Gallows fighting back. Oh, what a head kick! That's it. 1, 2, out of nowhere, Sheamus kicks out. I hope Sheamus is okay after that head kick. That looked vicious. Sheamus staggering to get on his feet. He may have a concussion here. Referee may need to stop this. Sheamus being tossed in the corner. Here comes a tag. Oh no, we've seen this before. Here comes the boot of doom. That's it. Gallows saying it's over. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, and look at this. Sheamus is staggered. Sheamus is so staggered. Cesaro needs to get in the ring and help him out. Sheamus is done. Sheamus is out. Tag to Luke Gallows. Look at how Sheamus moves. He's just so staggered. He's out. He's out. Being tossed to the corner again. Tag. Look at how cocky Anderson walks. He knows it. Magic killer. And that just killed any magic that the Bar was having. Taking Cesaro out. Hook of the leg on Sheamus. 1, 2, 3. What a match. The Bar showed life. And then that side head kick, and it was over. Both teams came out and fought hard. I thought the club had it. I thought the Bar had it. But it's the club that's on top. What a match we just witnessed here on Smackdown Live, ladies and gentlemen. Just amazing action from both teams. Thank you guys for being there for the here in the live premiere. We're gonna do every episode premiered here. Just out of 1 out of 10 stars, real quick. What do you guys rate this episode? Just real quick. And I thought it was over right there. The Bar came so close. But 1 out of 10, what do you rate this episode? Right now, let me know here who's in the premiere chat. And those who are in video demand chats, let me know what you thought of the show. Let me know what you thought of this match. What a match. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and throw that in the match of the year candidates. Thank you all for watching Smackdown Live.